I haven't seen Belle as much in the gym these days. Is she busy with life? I hope she's not too stressed out at work.
If her boss is giving her a hard time at work, I'm gonna give him a wedgie.
Or is she avoiding me? It was a full week of not seeing Belle, and this vitamin B deficiency really put me down in the dumps. And just like the story of the prodigal son, I waited, and eventually, I saw Belle again. One day at the gym, I was minding my business, and in the corner of my eye, I saw Belle. She was pretty far from where I was, but I'd felt my bellometer going off. Belle's back! Yay! Okay, what should I say when I go up to her? Belle, where were you? No, that would sound like I knew she was gone and that I'm trying to find her. Okay, I'll just wait until she gets on a new machine and that's when I'll go up to her. She switches over to a back machine and I quickly clean up my area and walk over to her. In my right hand was my bag, a drawstring bag, and as I'm about to say my greeting, the rope gets caught on a nub that holds the weights and I get tugged backwards. I awkwardly swipe the rope off and approach Belle again. Hi, Belle! How's your new water bottle been holding up? The rope was still stuck on the nub. Get off me! As I'm trying to talk to her, I'm also wagging my arm, trying to get the drawstring off the nub, and it was so embarrassing. Oh, the bottle's been good. Why did you get a new one in the first place? This was her fourth water bottle, by the way. And no, I didn't tell her that. I've been keeping track. My old one was leaking, so I got a new one. What? How do one of those bottles leak? Not gonna lie, I was spacing out on what she said, because all I could hear was... But Belle said something about condensation and there wasn't a watertight seal anymore. But also, the bottle she got was the same brand of water bottle that I've been using this whole time. This means she copied me. Out of the 5 major water bottle clans, Belle was now in my clan, the Hydro Flask clan. Does that mean she's looked at my water bottle before? That would mean she's observing me and my belongings. Or was it a coincidence? Does she think I'm a reliable person who she can base decisions off of, such as what brand of item to buy? Is this flirting? Well, I see that you also got a Hydro Flask. I've had this for a couple years and it's been durable this whole time. I hope you like yours too. Okay, enjoy your workout, Belle. We had a conversation and I said her name too. Kevin, why didn't you ask for her number? That's because I need to be 95% confident that she likes me. Right now, I'm at about 40%. Because in that last conversation we had, I noticed that I was the one continuing the conversations. The fact of the matter is, I talk to guys in the gym who are twice my size, but Belle, she's the scariest. Another day at the gym, I saw Belle in the other half of the gym training her push muscles, and I happen to also be training my push muscles. That means I can go up to her again and ask how many sets she has, and it wouldn't be weird. But I'm not gonna just say how many more sets do you have. I'm gonna use that to naturally start a conversation, okay? I was done using my foldable bench and I went over to grab a cleaning wipe and I wiped my bench and went over to her vicinity. Our eyes locked and I know darn well that we both recognized each other. She was using a pec deck machine and I could use this machine for today's workout, so I walked over to her a little and hesitated. I got scared and just set up shop nearby her. I couldn't even look in her direction, but I knew that she would be faced towards my direction. This is so awkward. Why didn't I say anything to her just now? Now it looks like I just ignored her. She's also probably observing me right now since I'm in front of her. Okay, so just do some sets and try and look cool. After 2 sets, so about 2 minutes later, I slowly side-eyed my eyes towards Belle to see if she was still there. She was not. She had left sometime within the past 2 minutes. Bruh. Okay, then where's she now? Okay, when people say I'm a stalker, I kind of see where you're coming from now. But guess what? Belle sat down at the foldable bench I was just at, and the one that I thoroughly cleaned after using it. Was she observing me to see when I'd be done with the bench? Because she might know that I just used that bench. Does she realize that I'm not like the other gym bros and I actually clean my station after I'm done using it? Is she flirting? I don't think I can go up to her and ask how many sets she has left because I just used the bench, but it's okay. Her using my bench right after I used it with the idea that she probably saw me using it. Maybe throughout heaven and earth alone, I'm the honored one. Another day at the gym, I saw Belle and she was using a chest press machine. I got up in front of her and asked her, "Hi Belle, how many more sets do you have?" She was still looking at her phone. I don't think her reaction time is slow because I know Belle. She's brilliant, so that could mean she's nervous or is trying to ignore me. Well, after like 2.5 seconds, she looks up and gives me a puzzled expression, so I repeat myself, "How many more sets do you have?" And mind you, I'm like 2 feet in front of her, so if she's looking at her phone, she could easily see me in her peripherals. 2 more. Oh, 2. That's like just enough to wait, but one more set would have been less awkward. So I loitered around and waited for her to be done with the machine. She put the plates away, and as she's walking away, she looked at me and gave me that friendly smile. Oh, that smile. I'm not saying it was flirtatious, because that's usually the acknowledgement of handing the machine off to someone else. You go, meh. But it's better than if she walked away without smiling. But as she walked away, I saw an even greater smile come across her face. I've never seen this before, and she waved at someone. What the Vietnamese noodle soup? Who is she approaching? Don't be a guy, don't be a guy, don't be a guy. It was two ladies. Oh, thank God. But Belle looked very comfortable and invested in the conversation with those two girls. Man, I wish you would talk to me like that. Another day at the gym, I had seen Belle again, and she was standing in the open doing bicep curls. When she was not doing bicep curls, she would go on her phone and just mind her own business. I essentially did a drive-by. I walked in front of her and passed in front of her, and I said a quick, "Hi, Belle." She looked up and gave me a quick smile. But to be honest, it wasn't a cheerful smile. It was one of those smiles where you just use your mouth. Oh, well, I increased my friendship level like it's Pokemon, and that was that for that day. A couple days later, I wasn't expecting Belle, and as I was leaving to go into the bathroom, I look up, and she was walking into the gym, and we unintentionally walked past each other. Guys, believe me, I didn't even expect to run into her this time. I was straight up going to take the L today and leave without getting my daily dose of vitamin B. She was heading into the bathroom to change into her workout clothes, so I put up my hand up and waved and said, "Hello." She gave me another unenthusiastic smile. Well, we're just quickly interacting. It's not like she has to go, "Wah, hi, Kevin." But that would be nice. Dang it, I did an entire gym workout, and now she comes to the gym? I get to see her 2 to 3 times each week, and so I would be wasting an entire day if I just left. So I didn't leave. I changed into my extra shirt, fixed my hair, and after working out my pulling muscles just now, I'm now working out my pushing muscles. I was so hungry at this point, but I sat at the incline bench press and waited to see Belle again. She came out and walked in my direction to find a machine to use. And then I looked down on my phone because I couldn't handle the suspense. After 1 minute, I looked up to see if she set up shop near me, but she had sat down at a machine in my opposite direction, in the other half of the gym. So that means she walked in my direction and then maybe saw me and then walked back in the opposite direction to work out over there. Is she avoiding me? Back in episode 1 to 3, it was very common for her to set up shop near me, but she hasn't done that since. I finished my incline bench and went to grab a wipe, and I'm walking in her direction. I saw Belle, cause what do you know? I'm watching her, okay? Now there's a long mirror in front of us, and she looks to her right at a 45-degree angle towards my direction. I was pretty decent at geometry in high school, so I figured she was trying to look at me. Okay, this is getting difficult, but I'm going to go up to her the next time she moves machines. I packed up my belongings and did another drive-by greeting to Belle. I low-key observed when she would be done with her set, because if I timed it wrong, where I start walking up to her and she's in the middle of a set, then I wouldn't want to interrupt her, and that opportunity is now wasted. When Belle finished her set, I started walking towards her. She was in the Asian squat position, and she looked locked in with her headphones on and everything. I approached her, got in front of her, like 3 feet in front of her, and I didn't say, "Hi, Belle," but I said, "Have a good weekend." 2 grueling seconds went by, and she finally looked up. But I knew this was not a good interaction. I think she can see me, but she reacted so slowly, and this time, she had given me an even more unenthusiastic smile than what she gave me when we walked past each other 15 minutes ago. This feels exactly like when I got ignored by her in episode 4. What's going on? It looks like she's creeped out by me now. I held my breath walking out because it wasn't that I just got brushed off by Belle, but also how it was in the open of the gym. And I know other guys were watching, and seeing how that interaction went just now, it clearly looked like I was some sort of gym creep who goes up to girls and tries to get their number. Was this whole time I was just in my head thinking that Belle liked talking to me? Was our long conversation earlier in the video just because she felt trapped? I know I can't compare me and her, but isn't it kind of true where when you don't like someone, you act friendly with them a little? So you would have to really not like someone to act really closed off towards them. And I feel like with that interaction just now, she was really closed off to me. It seems that I'm bothering her, and I don't want to keep bothering her. So I've been seeing Belle at the gym, and I noticed how Belle would still not try and work out near me. And after all these interactions, I realized that I was the one who started these conversations. I think Belle actually just doesn't like me.
本日の勝敗、白金の敗北。